Yeovil Town went down to their fourth consecutive defeat on Saturday afternoon, as mid-table Grimsby Town ran away with a comfortable 3-1 victory. The visitors took command just 9 minutes into the match when Wes Thomas headed home, and extended their advantage when Adel Gafaiti turned an Elliot Embleton cross into his own net. Yeovil's miserable afternoon wasn't helped by the second-half dismissal of Craig Alcock for 2 bookings, and Grimsby substitute Kristian Dennis put the game to bed when he lobbed Stuart Nelson in the closing minutes. That made Alex Fisher's headed goal a mere consolation in second-half injury time, leaving Yeovil just 2 points off the relegation zone after Macclesfield gained a late point through former Loney Rhys Cole. The Glovers went into the match making one change to their starting lineup, which included a change of shape. Tom James commenced his 4-match suspension, and he was replaced by Norwich City striker Tristan Abrahams. That led to a change of shape, with Abrahams taking a front-line position, whilst Alex Dobre and Rhys Brown moved back to become wingers in a 4-4-2 lineup. On the bench, Francois Zoka was preferred to Ryan Seeger, with Alex Pattison also returning for the first time since November. Grimsby started in confident mood, controlling the early stages, and they needed just 9 minutes to get themselves into the lead with their first major chance. Jake Hessenthaler got room down the right, and his cross into the box was headed home by Wes Thomas for an early 0-1 lead, and to put Yeovil firmly on the back foot. In a first half that lacked chances, Grimsby always looked dangerous on the break, with a Martin Wolford run seeing him get in behind, but finding his final shot going well wide. The best Yeovil had done up until that point was an Alex Dobre cross into the box that a Grimsby defender turned out for a corner, but maybe a little bit closer to his own goal net than he had intended. Jake Gray's 35th minute shot wide, after Alex Fisher fed him inside the box, was the best they'd made 35 minutes into the match. As such, it wasn't a huge surprise when Grimsby doubled their lead, shortly after that Gray attempt. Stemming from a Grimsby throw-in, they racked up a number of uncontested passes before Elliot Embleton fired off a ball into the box. Glovers defender Adel Gafaiti tried to get a boot on it, and succeeded only in turning it past Stuart Nelson for an own goal in his 0-2 scoreline. Darren Way responded, as he took off Matt Worthington, who marched straight down the tunnel, kicking out at the surrounds in frustration. In his place came Alex Pattison, who hadn't been on the pitch for over 2 months due to a back injury. The half did finish with Alex Fisher forcing James McEwen into a save with his legs from a Tristan Abrahams cross just before injury time, in what was Yeovil's first on-target shot. But there was again a reminder of Grimsby's prowess on the break as Wes Thomas intercepted a Carl Dickinson clearance just inside the halfway line, running through before mercifully firing over the crossbar. Boos at halftime from home fans showed patience was wearing thin. Yeovil's best spell of the game came during the early period of the second half, as Rhys Brown forced James McEwen to parry the ball for a corner, with Tristan Abrahams once again the creator. At the other end, there was almost a second horror moment for Adel Gafaiti, as he deflected a Sebastian Ring shot just over his crossbar for a corner, with Grimsby still looking good once they picked the ball up in open spaces. Francois Zoka replaced Abrahams 10 minutes into the half in an attempt to shake things up, as Grimsby keeper James McEwen once again kept his side's 2-goal cushion, with another parry for a corner from an Alex Dobre near-post shot. But 64 minutes into the game, Yeovil's brief flurry of pressure was to evaporate with the dismissal of Craig Alcock. Already on an early booking, he ran into former Glovers loanee Jordan Cook, and referee Charles Breakspear brought out a second yellow, putting Yeovil down to 10 men for the second game running. Grimsby took off their front pairing with the game more or less won, whilst Yeovil tried to plug away as Courtney Duffus came on as a final substitute. But with the extra man, Grimsby's ability to find space behind the Yeovil back three began to increase, with Luke Hendry forcing Stuart Nelson into a save after he was put through on the break, quickly followed by Elliot Embleton's drive past the left-hand post. With 2 minutes remaining, substitute Kristian Dennis wrapped the game up. He was put clean through down the middle, and ran onto the ball before lobbing Stuart Nelson for his 0-3 advantage, and a goal that finally turned occasional isolated dissent from the home crowd into full-blown protests, with the home end chanting, "We want Darren out," in response. There was a brief lull in that dissent on 90 minutes, when Alex Fisher headed home from an Alex Pattison free-kick to give Yeovil their first goal in 4 games, but by this point it was a meaningless consolation at 1-3 and just 3 minutes of injury time to play. The end result was a deserved defeat, and more boos and chants for the manager to resign on the final whistle. With only 2 points between them and the drop, following Macclesfield Town's 97th minute equalising goal against Crewe Alexandra, and Notts County's shock win at Forest Green Rovers, the current situation gets tighter and tighter, with Yeovil showing little sign of getting out of their rut. Link, 2018-19 latest League 2 table. Final score, Yeovil Town 1 Grimsby Town 3. Scorers, Wes Thomas 0-1, 9 minutes, Adel Gafaiti 0-2, 35 minutes, own goal, Kristian Dennis 0-3, 88 minutes, Alex Fisher 1-3, 90 minutes, Yeovil Town 1. Stuart Nelson 24, Craig Alcock 4, Gary Warren, capped 2, Adel Gafaiti 3, Carl Dickinson 7, Reece Brown 10, Jake Gray 8, Matt Worthington 25, Alex Dobre 9. Alex Fisher 16. Tristan Abraham substitutes 12. Nathan Baxter, GK 5. Bevis Mugabe 11. Courtney Duffus 77 minutes for Alex Dobre 13. Francois Ogo 55 minutes for Tristan Abrahams 15. Gabriel Rogers 17. Alex Pattison 39 minutes for Matt Worthington 18. Johan Arquin Grimsby Town 1 James McEwen 2 Reece Hall Johnson 5 Ludwig Oman 6 Danny Collins 27 Luke Hendry 22 Elliot Embleton 16 Martin Wolford 7 Jake Hessenthaler 3 Sebastian Ring 11 Jordan Cook 39 Wes Thomas substitutes 4 John Welsh 8 Kristian Dennis 75 minutes for Jordan Cook 15 Harry Clifton 75 minutes for Wes Thomas 18 Charles Verham 23 Sam Russell 24 Harry Davis 85 minutes for Sebastian Ring 25 Alex Whitmore Yeovil bookings, Craig Alcock, foul, 5 minutes. Red card, Craig Alcock, second bookable offense, 64 minutes. Grimsby Town bookings, Jake Hessenthaler, foul, 74 minutes. Luke Hendry, foul, 77 minutes. Elliot Embleton, kicking ball away, 90 minutes. Yeovil match statistics, possession, 47%, shots, 8 shots on target, 4 corners, 8 fouls, 8. Grimsby Town match statistics, possession, 53%, shots, 7, shots on target, 3, corners, 5, fouls, 9. Referee, Charles Breakspear, Surrey. Assistants, Christopher Wade, Hampshire, and Justin Amy, Dorset. Fourth official, Samuel Ogles, Hampshire. Attendance, 2,692, with 265 Grimsby Town supporters. Comment on this news item on Facebook or go back to top of page.